Yeah. What up? Anthony's gone. Anthony Davis is gone. Who's gonna fill in the middle? Can the Angels make a push and get in that side of that wild card? And who are the 49ers? Are they ready to make a big ass push this season? We got it all in for you, baby. Let's go. What up? Welcome to West Coast Triple Play Podcast, guys. I'm your host, Ben. And if you haven't subscribed, guys, what you guys waiting for? Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that share button. Let's get it going. Let's get this out to everybody, baby. Let's go. So like I said, in comes Luka, and the deal was historic. First time in NBA history that two all-star NBA players were swapped mid-season, but it's also left a clear void. That rim protection, that interior defense, and now with the offseason in full swing, Rob Pelinka's got one mission: get that big man in the middle who can anchor the paint, baby. Let's go. Yeah. Like I said, thanks for tuning in, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe button, guys. Get this out, baby. Let's go. So let's talk names, because the Lakers have been linked pretty much to everybody, right? But yeah, so Walker Kessler, the Jazz rookie, is intriguing. Rim protector, young legs, and has shown real promise. The catch: Utah reportedly wants Austin Reeves in return. That's a big ask, right? But a lot of fans are split on whether it's worth it or not. You know, including myself, you know. Then you got Clint Capela. Now this one's picking up steam, bro. The Hawks are expected to move Capela, and he'd be a natural fit next to LeBron and Luka. Elite rebounder, solid lob threat, veteran presence. There's talks that the Lakers are considering packaging Vanderbilt and picks to make it happen. We'll see what's up with that one. And then also we got Nick Claxton, fan favorite in recent polls, you know. Shot blocker, switchable, fits the Lakers' needs for a younger mobile center. Brooklyn may want picks and a young asset again. Is Reeves on the table? Only time will tell, right? And then we got Brook Lopez, bro, free agent. And honestly, this could be the smartest move, maybe. He gives you that rim protection and shooting, and probably doesn't cost assets, just cap space. I think 10 to 12 million per year, possibly. Other names in the mix: Daniel Gafford, DeAndre Ayton, even Jaren Jackson Jr. Man, he seems solid. But the latter would be a monster trade involving multi-pieces like Reeves and Rui or Vanderbilt. You know, so it's kind of crazy. You know, there's gonna be a lot of decision making, and hopefully they make the right one. Starting five. Let's talk about the lineup. You know, if the Lakers go into the season without a blockbuster move, the starting five might look like this. Possibly Luka Doncic at point guard, LeBron James at shooting guard. Yep, still doing it at 40. Old ass man. Maybe Rui Hachimura or a guy like Wiggins. They trade for a wing, maybe. Power forward, they probably got Jared Vanderbilt, rotational forward. And then this is the big unknown, Claxton, Capela, or Lopez at center. And let's not forget the depth. You know, two-way players like Trey Jemison, Christian Coloco are expected back, and you know, hoping to help out the lineup and so forth. You know, so this offseason is going to define the Lakers championship window, with Luka entering his prime and LeBron still performing at an elite level. But the time is now, right? It's like we got to win that. We got to get that championship, bro. But Pelinka has assets, you know, Reeves, Rui, Vanderbilt, draft picks, and he has clear needs, interior defense, rebounding, off the ball shooters. So if they land one of these centers, especially someone like Claxton or Lopez, this team could easily find itself back in the Western Conference Finals. If not, they're one injury away from being exposed again. But Laker fans, don't blink, bro. This front office is aggressive, and the next 2 weeks could be spicy. Will they trade Reeves? Will Capela or Claxton be wearing purple and gold? Is Brook Lopez the budget-friendly veteran move that they need? Personally, I don't know about Brook Lopez, bro. But whatever happens, you'll hear it here first. Be sure to subscribe and follow West Coast Triple Play Podcast for all the latest on that Laker stuff, man. And hey, hit me up. Who do you want starting at center next to Luka and LeBron? Let me know in the comments who you guys think they should go after. You know what I mean? But yeah, hey, what's up, Halo fans? It's time to get cozy and catch up on everything Angels related, right from the clubhouse to the mound, with the human touch and a sprinkle of stats. Let's get it, baby. Let's go. Man, this last series has been crazy, huh? So in the AL West, the Angels are fourth at 33-37, trailing the Astros by 7.5 games. They're just behind Texas and Seattle, with Oakland surprisingly lurking behind us as well. The run differential, we're at -62. They've allowed 354 runs while scoring 292. It's hard to make noise when you're getting outscored by nearly 2 points per game. You know what I mean? Man, them bullpen woes though. With the 5.56 ERA, they rank 28th in baseball and lead the league in home runs allowed, 43. Damn. Yep. 43 homies, baby. God damn, that's a lot. But the bright spot, you got Kenley Jansen. He's 12 for 12 in saves. And Reed Detmers has been a rock at times, They've both been, solid go-to. So starting pitchers, Jose Soriano gets the nod today. He's been solid, surrendering just 3 home runs all season. A strong ride from him would do wonders against the Yankees. Offensively, you got Mike Trout returning and is giving fans life. But beyond him and the breakout power from Taylor Ward, there's inconsistencies, man. Depth in the heart of the lineup is missing. Recent call-ups, roster moves. They got Caden Dana, the number 2 prospect, was recalled May 25th, filling a bullpen hole after Sean Anderson was DFA'd. Earlier, Christian Moore energized the infield in mid-June, adding a youthful spark. The upcoming series here they got against the Yankees. They got a 4-game set against the Yankees starting today, Monday, the 16th. So Yankees are streaking at 600. They have a 103 run differential and just reacquired Giancarlo Stanton. I think he was hurt and so forth. He's on the injured list or something. Angels were swept in Anaheim not long ago. Soriano, Warren, Yarbrough, and Anderson are scheduled. So look for a winnable spot maybe on Tuesday, Wednesday. Hopefully we can pull them out, if not even more than that. And then they got that June 20th through the 22nd in Anaheim at home against the Astros. The powerhouse Astros roll in, AL West leaders at 41-30, boasting a plus 39 run differential. So games Friday to Sunday, facing top arms like McCullers, but playing at home gives the Angels a slim advantage. So hopefully they can, come out winning that series, at least 2 out of 3. If not sweeping them, let's do it, baby. We can do it. But yeah, you can see it in Mike Trout's eyes. It says a longtime coach post-trade deadline last year. He still believes it's infectious. That spirits, especially after wins over Seattle 2 out of 3 in sweeping Oakland. But deep down, players know the bullpen drama hasn't stopped. We leave balls in, one reliever confessed, that weighs on the offense. Even shots, feels like it's never, like it needs to be a home run, and lately it's been, but then again, who's on the chopping block, the deadline's coming up here shortly, probable sellers 60% at the trade deadline. They might shop Anderson, which has a 3.99 ERA, and seek bullpen arms, hopefully, potential targets could go after a lefty reliever, Giants bullpen pieces, or a durable middle reliever. Bullpen depth, middle infielders. These are mission critical. Call-ups like Dana help, but front office attention is going to need a focus here, So what's let's just say 2 months outlook, man? If Soriano, Kikuchi, Anderson deliver quality starts and the pen starts to stabilize, even a little bit, the youth movement of Dana, injects life, Trout and Ward stay hot, and then, an 85, 88 win surprise and wild card remains still in the play, so we can still get in that playoffs, hit that postseason, But yeah, so we got, like I said, we got the Angels in the Bronx tonight, then back home for a big Astros weekend. So watch for Trout to lift the mood. Soriano to dine in some strikes, and hopefully Kenley Jansen can slam the door shut. There's a flawed team, sure, but there's a heartbeat under this one too, Keep your eyes out on the bullpen. The trades come, and maybe, just maybe, the Halos rise again. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens with that, man. Now let's kick it off. The 49ers. Let's kick it off with Brandon Aiyuk. Yeah, there was drama last season. The holdout, the trade buzz, the contract standoff. But fast forward to now, and Aiyuk is not the problem. He signed his 4-year, $120 million extension with $76 million guaranteed. And the front office has made it clear he's a foundational piece. Now, he's recovering from that ACL, MCL tear he suffered late last year. The bad news is he's likely missing the start of the training camp. The good news is, rehab is ahead of schedule. Kyle Shanahan has hinted he may land on the PUP list, but there's optimism. He'll return early in the season. He's already mentoring young guys and staying plugged in. Bottom line, there's no more drama. He's locked in. He's really concerned when it gets, the real concern is when he gets back on the field. We'll see how everything goes and so forth. And then Alfred Collins, buzz talk, baby. Let's talk Alfred Collins. The lone rookie still unsigned. Some fans are panicking, but there's talk. But let's take a break. This isn't about attitude or hesitation. It's about money structure. Collins, a second round pick, wants what other early second rounders got this year. Is more guaranteed money. Money makes the world go around sometimes, baby. So the first few second rounders in the draft locked in fully guaranteed deals for the first time ever. Alfred Collins' camp is just pushing for the same. The Niners are working through it. It's a negotiation, not a standoff. Unless something crazy happens, expect him to sign before camp starts. So what's up with them OTA position battles? Now let's shift to OTAs and the position battles, which have been fire, bro, so far. You know what I mean? So you got Bryce Huff, newly acquired from Philly. He's turning heads. He's got that D Ford bend and explosion, that speed. Teammates are already calling him a speed demon. Hey, that's what we need, though. On that outside, that speed, disrupting plays and making shit happen. Upton Trout, an undersized rookie corner, is playing way bigger than that 5'8" frame. Even snagged a few picks during minicamp. Then you got Mac Jones. Yeah, the former Patriot is battling for a QB2 spot behind Purdy and reportedly adjusting fast to Shanahan's system. Tight ends getting interesting. George Kittle, the alpha. But keep an eye on the chemistry with Ricky Purcell in the slot and dual tight end set developing. You got fullback Corey Kiner, undrafted rookie, is doing all the little things right. Coaches love him. He's really juiced out there. And let's not forget, OTAs wrap up June 11th. So now it's that quiet stretch before camp opens up in late July. So we'll see, man. There's gonna be a lot of trade talks, a lot of buzz going on. We'll see what happens. So the 49ers have reportedly shown seriously interest in Bengals edge rusher Shemar Stewart. The word is a conditional third rounder is being floated. The juiciest rumors: Tyreek Hill. Let's talk that Niners. There's talk that the Niners kicked tires on a potential deal with the Dolphins. Hill downplayed it, but the whispers keep coming. Would it happen? Probably not this year, but the idea of Hill, McCaffrey, Aiyuk, and Kittle on the same field, whew, that's crazy, bro. But yeah, let's also don't forget Bryce Huff is already a done deal. A sneaky good move that could pay dividends early. Along the other side of Nick Bosa, man, they're gonna be tearing stuff up. You know what I mean? Well, hopefully they're tearing stuff up. But yeah, let's close the preseason schedule. We've got your 3 games coming up. Week 1 versus the Broncos at Levi Stadium. We got week 2 at the Raiders in Vegas, and week 3 versus Chargers at home. Expect light snaps from the starters, especially guys like Aiyuk, if he's even back, and Kittle, who are either rehabbing or being preserved. But keep your eyes on the position battles at cornerback, backup QB, and the bottom of the wide receiver depth chart. Getting all these guys coming in and stuff like that too. So like I said, in camp, mini camp, OTAs, they're all trying to pull out all the stops, to get that position. So, but yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. Brandon Aiyuk is healing and happy. Collins will get signed, and the 49ers are stacking depth in the right spots. If you enjoyed this update, make sure you hit that subscribe button and drop a 5-star review. And next week, we'll probably have the 53-man roster projections and who's rising fast. Until then, guys, stay locked in. West Coast triple play, baby, for all your West Coast teams, Angels, Niners, and Lakers, baby. Okay, till then, guys, we'll catch you guys on the next one. We out. Peace. Thanks for the love. We over 100 subscribers already, guys, so let's keep pushing it. Let's keep keep sharing it. Get it out there, baby. Like I said, if you're a Niner fan, Niner fan, Angel fan, or Laker fan, this is the podcast for you, baby. We bring you all the news every week, every Tuesday, 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Catch you guys on the next one, baby. We out. Peace. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, guys. West Coast triple play. We out, baby. Peace.